We're going live to Sydney now. The New South Wales Sports Minister responding to the fact that Sydney will keep the Rugby League Grand Final.
Do taxpayers have a right to know how much we're paying for?
Well, look, I don't think it's in the taxpayers' interest, which we always protect, to actually be disclosing that kind of commercial in confidence information, because all that does is lead to a bidding war, which is ultimately not in the taxpayers' best interest. But what I can say is that front of mind for the Premier and I was protecting the taxpayers' interest in the negotiations that we had. It was proportionate and very similar and reasonable to previous years.
What Landy says after this one, 2023 onwards, bets are off there, and she's even talking about like a Super Bowl concept for the highest bidder. Are you ready for that?
Well, look, we previously tried to have discussions in terms of a long-term exclusive arrangement for Sydney. Mr V'landys and Mr Abdo are interested in continuing those discussions. We're certainly interested in continuing those discussions, but I think we recognise that we probably weren't going to reach a long-term deal this year. So the sensible thing was to have a one-year arrangement, and the great outcome is that it's going to be in Sydney.
What changed over the last couple of weeks in terms of how the negotiations were going? Like, what actually led to a breakthrough here, or was it just time?
Look, you know, I've been negotiating contracts for years as a lawyer, for 27 years in practice. We just conducted the negotiations in a reasonable, professional fashion, in a logical fashion, always with an eye on protecting the best interests of the taxpayer, and I had the full support of the Premier in doing that, and by approaching the negotiations in a professional way, we were able to ultimately get the deal over the line.
Describe those